welcome to my channel. So we left off for the last vlog. I was telling you about my diagnosis with autoimmune liver disease. I didn't really go into the emotional aspects of it and how I felt with the diagnosis or the process of it. So that's what we're going to do for this vlog. So please stay tuned. So yeah, when I was after I was given the diagnosis, I was discharged from the hospital. I went home. When I got discharged, I was given a bag of medications. I can't remember all of them because it's been so long. The two main ones I do remember was the prednisolone, which I've been taking since I was told I had liver disease, which is a steroid, and azathioprine, which is another immune suppressant. So the prednisolone and the azathioprine, their main role was to suppress my immune system, because autoimmune liver disease, I'm pretty sure I've gone through this in the last video. Autoimmune liver disease is your immune system creating antibodies because something's gone on wrong with it, and it's detecting that your liver is a foreign object in your body. It's something dangerous. It's trying to harm you, so it has to build antibodies to fight that infection. That's what it's seeing your liver as. It's seeing it as a virus, an infection. It's just gonna be cuckoo basically, and that's what it's doing. So the role of the prednisolone, which is a steroid, and the azathioprine is to suppress your immune system and to stop it from being active. And I was on a really high dosage of both of them, which meant my immune system was basically like non-existent. So I really couldn't go outside and just be walking around, and which meant I couldn't go to school either. So I had like a long period of being out of school because I was in a hospital and doing the test, and then I also had another period where I was just at home isolated. So that was something. And then what the medications actually did were, especially the steroids make you really hungry. Like when I say hungry, I mean really hungry. So you go from having no appetite at all to feeling extremely hungry. So I had no appetite before I was given treatment for the liver disease, because that's one of the symptoms for liver disease, loss of appetite. And then they give you medication, which then one of the side effects of that medication is extreme hunger and weight gain. So I gained quite a few pounds, and more than pounds actually, kilos. I gained a lot, and my face structure and everything obviously changed. So my cheeks, as you can still see them now actually. Can you see them? Let me not zoom in too much. I don't want people having a close up on my face, sorry. So my cheeks were very round, like they're not as bad now, but they were like extremely round. And then if you took a picture of me, they were shining, like they were just just these small little shiny little balls on my face. That's what they looked like. I look like a squirrel when I smiled, so I really wasn't a big fan of smiling anymore because that's what I looked like. So yeah, and in regards to that, I really hated it. I hated the way my body was changing, because I've never felt pretty or anything like that, beautiful. Those are not adjectives I've used for myself. I just really never saw that in myself. And having this medical condition and having to take medications that change your body so drastically it took a toll on me mentally. Because when I got back to school, like I had friends, but I just felt like I was out of it. Like I just didn't feel as included in it or anything, and I don't think anyone did it on purpose or anything. I just disappeared for ages, and this was year 8, so yeah, we had known each other for a year now, but we were still like some of us were still getting used to each other, and there were some new students as well. So the group dynamics had changed, and people were starting to form cliques and things, and I was just out of it when those groups were being formed. So that was a bit of something. And obviously my teachers had to be told that I had a medical condition. Like my head of year had known already, because when I was in my little isolation at home for a while, he actually turned up, I think like the first week or something. He turned up at our house like in the because this was winter, so it was really pitch dark by 4 o'clock. So I think he came maybe after school, so I'm guessing maybe he came at 4:30 or something. I was in my room and the door rang and my mum's calling me, and I'm just like, nobody's coming for me, I don't get visitors. I go downstairs and there he is, my head of year, Mr. Ali, if you remember me. I don't think he'll remember me, like it's been so many years, but if you went to school with me, you'll know who Mr. Ali is. So he was there. You know, my parents spoke to him and they told him, like, I think they went into more details of what was going on, and he was like, oh, okay. And then I was a bit annoyed because he turned up with like books, school books, and he was like, yeah, you can do some maths and English, and I was just like, yeah, not happening. So, but that was really good of him. Like, it was really good for him to be so concerned and caring for his student and to actually turn up at their house with the books. I hope my parents didn't actually ask him to bring anything. Mum, I hope you didn't ask him to bring me with schoolwork, you know, that's not cool, man. So yeah, so that happened, and then so when I went back to school, some of the other teachers had already known, and one of the teachers, like the maths teacher, I was walking in the corridor once, and he was like, hey, are you the liver girl? I was just like, oh my god. One, he used to teach me, so he used to teach me maths in year 7. I was in his maths class, so he knew who I was. And 2, I have a name, like, so if you didn't know who I was, you could have at least asked for my name first and then went on to ask. And 3, why ask me in the corridor when there's other kids there? Am I the liver girl? You know, just pure disrespect, pure disrespect. So I was really annoyed at that. And then I also had a teacher who was asking me about what medications I take and things, and then she was just like, you should stop taking those medications, they're not good for you, they're actually doing more harm in your body, so what you should do is go to this person. Like, she was talking about me going to visit some herbal doctor in Finchley or something, and I was just there like, no. And I was really shocked though that these people are teachers and they're saying this to so it's a young girl, 13-year-old girl, like 13-year-old student. Like, what on earth are you doing? Like, imagine I listened to her and I stopped taking my medications. What on earth? Anyways, and maybe do another vlog on that one. So that's what was going. And just having the teachers reacting that way to me having a liver condition, and also the body, the physical changes that were occurring. And one of the things I realised was everybody was developing over the years, like, you know, they were getting chest and stuff. And I was not getting a thing, like, not even a little bump, like, nothing. Like, I was still wearing, like, the vest tops that I used to wear in primary school. I was still wearing that in year 7 and year 8. And I think I stopped wearing them like in year 9 because it was a bit embarrassing. But like, I had nothing. I was like flat as a pancake, and it was that really upset me, and I really hate changing in front of everyone. So sometimes I used to go in, the changing rooms would have the cubicle, so I'd go in there to change, or I did that whole one shirt still there, arm there business. So yeah, that was that going on. I actually, from year 7 to early year 9, I was in one school. Then I did 1 month in another secondary school, and then I went to another school. So so from year 9 to all the way year 11, I was in another school. So I actually went to 3 secondary schools. Yeah, but so yeah. When I went to my the third secondary school, so this was my forever secondary school basically. When I got there, so the teachers they obviously knew as well, but I think I had depression at that time already, but I didn't know about it. I didn't really like give a name or label what I was going through because I hadn't spoken to anyone. I did though see psychologists, because what happened was when you get diagnosed with a medical condition, I mean, you talk to the doctors about your emotions and feelings and that, and they can refer you to talk to somebody. So that's what happened to me. Sorry, my chair's really wiggly and I'm just flying everywhere. Let me get comfy. There we go. My camera keeps bouncing as well. Oh, I'm sliding. Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, so you go and see a you can go and see a counselor or a psychologist. So I did see a couple of psychologists actually. They were all nonsense, no offense to those in the field. They the ones that I saw and dealt with, like, it was like one of them had me in a session with my mum, who had just given birth not long ago to my sister. So actually, what's up? You just born in August, yeah. So so my sister was like she wasn't a newborn, but she wasn't a toddler either. So she was, I don't know how many months she was, but she was there in her pram, and the psychologist was like, I was in the room with my baby sister, my mum, and she wanted to ask me questions on how I felt, and I was just like, I'm not really going to talk. I didn't feel comfortable in that environment to talk, and it had nothing to do with my mom or anything like that. I just wasn't comfortable, and I wasn't a big fan of the psychologist either. So we were talking a bit, and I was just like, yeah, I'm okay, you know, I don't know. I'm getting used to it, because at that time I wasn't comfortable talking about my emotions to adults, and this is because of something that actually happened to me in primary school.